Hey guys, welcome
Hey guys.
to today. We're gonna do a Q&A because the last one we did was when we were pregnant, and so clearly a lot has changed since then.
Yeah, we need to update. Things have changed.
So hopefully this goes okay. She's sleeping on me right now. Nova's busy upstairs playing, so we'll see how this goes, but we're gonna do our best. Of course, I went over to Instagram and got you guys to submit your questions, and I think there are a lot of good ones. I haven't read through them, so you'll get like our what is it called? Unplanned, non-planned answers, not thought out answers.
Unexpected. I'm not sure.
We're just winging it, clearly.
Yeah, we're just gonna be answering them on the fly. Like, here's the questions. It's the first time we've seen them, and yeah.
So the first one: how do you manage both kids together? We're just doing our best. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no secret to it really right now.
We both, contribute to looking after them in whatever way we can. So obviously certain things I can't do that Ayla has to do. Breastfeeding.
So right now we're in this season where we have Caleb at home with us on like a parental leave, just for a little bit longer. So we're very lucky for that. I feel very lucky.
I'm lucky.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it.
So we've been able to kind of do this like divide and conquer kind of situation a little bit, meaning like the majority of the Nova responsibilities Caleb's doing and the majority of the Mila responsibilities I'm doing. Of course there's back and forth intertwining because I mean that's just how it goes, but for the most part that's kind of what's been working for the newborn days at least. I'm sure it'll switch up a little bit, but that's because exclusively breastfeeding and all of that. So you've been getting a lot of good one-on-one time with Nova.
Lots of cuddles because it's usually most of the time me putting Nova down for her nap, and at bedtime once we turn off the lights and Ayla would leave, laying with Nova, dividing and conquering, and certain things that I can do like bedtime and nap. That's what I've been doing the most, and Mila's really needing Ayla in the evenings a lot. So it just works out that it's easier for me. Yeah,
she can't leave my side in the evening, so there's some tricky parts, but we're figuring it out. We're just kind of like going with the flow, and I'm sure it'll just adjust as we go. Like obviously when you go back to work, we're gonna have to rethink the whole thing, and so it's been hard, but also I feel like we've fallen into a good like place at the same time, and we're managing. All right.
It's been really good, and even little things like I've been taking Nova out for an adventure, for example, like going to like Callaway Park, the amusement park, and a lot of things we've done together. But the little things, walks, taking her to ride her bike.
So I'm finding that with Nova's age, like she really just needs to have like some outside time, some stimulation, like something. So I feel like this period we've been out and about and doing things a lot more than maybe we would have with Nova when she was a newborn, but that's because we have a 2-year-old who still needs to be like stimulated, and we're always all function better as a family unit when like she gets some time to just like have fun and enjoy herself and not like cooped up all the time. So it's going to be trickier as the colder days are coming, or they're already here actually. So we're gonna have to maybe make our basement like a fun place to play. So
it's already on its way.
It's on its way. Okay, that was a big answer for that question. But
I feel like there's lots of parts to that.
It's a big question, right? Because that's like the biggest thing we're dealing with right now.
So give us like a quick one. Okay.
None of them are quick, probably. Yeah. How has your relationship changed since having children?
That's not quick.
I know. I feel like
that's a whole video.
Right, yeah, totally is. Leave it in the comments below if you want us to make a video about that. Synopsis version is just right now we're in the stage of just figuring out parenting 2 children, so there isn't a lot of anything in terms of our relationship. Like that's
just working together to make sure our children
are safe
and
loved.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think we'll be able to work more on our relationship as the independence comes with the kids, and like or as I can have longer stretches of not breastfeeding, like those kinds of things. So right now we're just in like that stage.
Our relationship does well through helping each other look after both children.
Yeah.
So like working together, and that's the part of our relationship where I think we probably had the most focus lately, because obviously we've got to look after these two kids.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get our routine, and we have a newborn. She's only 2 months old, so that means that she hasn't quite gotten to like a full routine yet, but I think we're really close to getting somewhere. And then of course, bam!
You scared
Sleep
me.
regression, changes,
coming.
growth spurts. So the first year is just like a roller coaster, right?
Yeah,
so
totally.
Just when you think you got a routine down.
And we carve out time to like watch shows in the evening together. Like, what gender do you think your last embryo is? I have no idea. I mean, you would say like, oh, it's probably a boy since we've got 2 girls, but who knows?
Who knows?
I will say I will be very curious to know, like, if it does lead to another pregnancy in the future. I'll be like super curious, and I probably won't be able to wait till birth if that were
I thought we talked about maybe having that third child be a surprise.
Okay, maybe. We'll see. It would be
Don't
fun.
bring it up right now.
It'd be a crazy surprise for sure.
It's too undecided.
How is Ellie doing with both Nova and Mila? So I figure this is a good segue to address this really quick. You have no idea what I'm gonna say, but I've gotten like some messages here and there of like, oh, it's so sad to see that Ellie isn't like part of the family, or wondering if we even have Ellie anymore. Well, we do, absolutely. She's right there.
She's been in this video so far the whole time.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say, like, naturally, and I think a lot of people who have children and had a dog first, like, can agree with me that, like, naturally the dynamic just changes, and it's just how it is. Like, there's really no other way to put it. It has to change. You cannot put your dog as priority anymore because you have your 2 kiddos. Does that mean that she's not absolutely loved and cared for and a part of our family? No, of course she is. It just means that, you know, you're not seeing her as much, or like in the forward of our lives as much, if that makes sense. But she's still very cared for and loved dearly, and she does really great with the kids. She kind of just doesn't pay attention to Mila. Like, she didn't do that with Nova when she was a baby. Yeah. But Nova being older and can play with her, like throw the ball for her. They play all the time. Nova loves giving her treats and pets, and she like hugs her and kisses her all the time.
Yeah, Ellie is totally good with letting Nova hug her and give her kisses, touch her.
Really good.
And it took a long time for Ellie to figure that out and how things were going to work with Nova. I think she had never really been around small children. And right from Nova being a newborn, through to like her first year or year and a half of life, it was like mostly Ellie running away.
Yeah.
And then slowly not running away.
Still is sometimes, but are you okay, Bubby?
Nova, are you all right? She still runs away from Mila. But again, that's gonna come with time.
I think once the kids start dropping food and like that stage happens, Ellie's like, okay, I'm about
that's
this.
right. She became more comfortable around Nova around 6 months.
Yeah.
I'll read the next question. So, your home always looks clean and organized as a mom of 2. How do you do it? Well,
so I think that's funny because I feel like my home is never clean or organized. You know,
I think everybody has like their own
perspective
idea of like how organized they want their house to be. A lot of the time, we just focus on getting the clutter, like the toys, put into like a condensed area. It doesn't mean that our house is always clean and tidy. It's just like, you know, it's tucked in a corner somewhere or hidden in a cupboard.
Or you like don't see the whole picture, you know what I mean? Like right now we're filming and Caleb was like, oh, I should tidy up. And I was like, oh no, they can't really see like what's going on behind the couch.
Yeah, there was like 7 Thomas the Train engines down there and like 6 muffin cups and like there's breakfast over here on this table.
It's just like a small frame, right? So you can kind of, not that we're trying to hide it from you, but I just mean like you're not seeing the laundry on the couch, like you're not seeing every aspect of the house. But
there's certain styles of videos where that would be shown more because it's like a, you know, a real day in the life, or you know, what it is like here. And we're doing a sit down video right now where we don't want any distractions of a bunch of clutter to take away from our conversation. So
a couple questions about our donor family. So what was the donor family's reaction of Mila's birth? And do you still have a relationship with them? Have they met Mila? So they haven't met her, just, you know, with the world's situation right now, I'm not sure when it'll happen, but we're hoping soon. We're definitely always, you know, looking forward to that kind of plan, but
because we do live some distance away from each other, right?
Yeah.
So it's not the easiest to meet up.
Yeah, but we're hoping.
Yeah, we like to try and meet at least once a year. But obviously, like Ayla said, through the world situation these days, rules always changing, and it's just hard. It's a hard time.
Totally. But yeah, we do still have a relationship with them, and you know, our lives have kind of like progressed more. Their lives are busy and progressed, so we don't talk a ton. But when we do, you know, have our conversations and our chats, like we just fit back in and
where we left off.
Yeah, exactly. They're an extension of our family, absolutely. So we love them so much. We just sent a couple birthday gifts to their kiddos, and she let me know that they were loving playing with the science experiment kit that we sent. So there's a lot of like communication like that, and yeah, they're very excited very excited when Mila girl was born, and sent us so much love. So donor family is doing really good, and we just miss them and can't wait to see them hopefully soon. Hopefully. Do the girls look much alike? Does Mila look different from what you expected? We've talked about this a little bit, but I think there's a lot of like similarities for sure. Like right now looking at her, it's like, wow.
Yeah, they have so many similarities like in this newborn stage.
But also like a lot of differences too.
Yeah.
But I definitely see Nova in her for sure. And I don't know if she looks different than I expected. I think having like a child already, you almost just only, when you're pregnant with the second, you only can picture your first child's face, because like that's all you know. So I had a hard time like picturing anything other than like literally Nova's face. And then she came out and she kind of had Nova's face a little bit, so I was like, oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think she's pretty spot on.
And you know what? She does so many different, like so many mannerisms that are very similar.
Like little facial expressions, or when she stretches.
Or the way
like
she stretches,
Nova.
like when she wakes up, or after a good feed, or the way that she smiles right now, and she does this like kind of like thing where she like raises her eyebrows,
exactly,
and she
like Nova did.
Pierces her lips, and it's so similar.
Cute. Best advice for husband and wife starting our journey of IVF with donor eggs. Do we have advice? Just be gentle with yourself. Just be kind to yourself. Communicate as much as possible. Like even when you feel like you've talked about everything, just open the door and keep talking.
Yeah, be open and like expressing your feelings and what you're going through. I think that's very important.
The other person can support you, because sometimes we just assume, right? It's easy to think like, okay, this person is upset in a relationship, like maybe they need space. But maybe they don't. Maybe they need the opposite. So just communicate what you need from your partner throughout the process, because it's hard and exhausting and emotional, and it takes its toll. But you have the opportunity to really do something incredible with your marriage or with your relationship. So yeah, just keep it open, and then be gentle with yourself. Like allow yourself to grieve the loss of what you thought it was going to look like for yourself, because that's important in order to be able to move forward in a healthy headspace when you're using donors, when you're going through IVF, or when you're doing anything that looks outside of the norm of what you expected your journey to parenthood to look like. So that would be my advice.
Yeah. That's good advice.
Thanks. How do you de-stress? Do you have me time? Not right now, no. I have some like girlfriends that I like to get together with and either bring our kids, or before when I was pregnant, Natalie and I would go and like have mom dates here and there, and the husbands would watch the kids. And now we've had one since the girls have been born. She had a daughter 2 months older than Mila, so we brought them. So that's like my real me time that I love a lot. And then Caleb's, which has been a little while, it was like video games or golfing
or projects.
You did go golfing a couple times this year.
I got to go golfing 3 times this year, which is good. I'll take whatever
considering
I can get.
we have a newborn.
2 times since having a newborn.
Because
actually.
guys, golf, the sport of golf is not just like, okay, see you in a couple hours. It's a whole day thing. So.
It's like a 4-hour round, plus you got to be there at least half an hour early, more if you really want a good practice, and then the drive time as well. So I mean, you're looking at 5 to 6 hours.
Yes, Nova.
Yeah, Nova.
Do you want to come sit with us?
Do you want a snack?
Come sit. We're filming a video. Do you want to sit with Daddy on Daddy's lap?
Yesterday, Nova made delicious muffins, all on her own.
Yeah, she cracked the eggs into the bowl. We were working together. She did amazing. You did such a good job.
You're a sweetheart, aren't you?
Okay, Nova, move the camera. So we're just rolling with what we got here. Come sit down. Hi, Nova. Hi. Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Okay. My question for you. Oh, booger. My question for you. Do you like being a big sister? Do you like having Mila? Do you like having Well, we're not getting an answer out of her now.
I have an even better question for you.
What's your question?
Fruit snacks or fruit bar?
Nuts.
Nova, do you think Mila's so cute?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you love Mila?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Nova always goes, oh, baby sister's so cute. Oh, Mila.
Yeah,
Aw,
she
it's so sweet. Well, now that we have her with us, we basically have as much time as it takes her to finish this Welch's fruit snack. So we'll
30 seconds.
answer like a question or two. We'll see how many. How does Caleb feel being a 2-time girl dad?
I love it.
Are you enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it, yeah. I love having my girls. They're all so cute, and I think it's a lot of fun. Getting to look after them, raise them, and just, yeah, watching them grow. It's been amazing.
He's singled out. He's the only guy in this house. So we've got all girls over here.
Okay, thanks for being here. Thanks for spending time with us. We'll see you soon.
Love you.
No. No apples.
Can you ask with your nice words, please?
Please.
And say, please, Mommy.
Mommy.
Can I have some apple juice?
Wait, happy apples.
Yeah, thank you for asking. Okay.
Which means daddy.
Which means daddy. Well, you guys, I think that's going to be everything for the Q&A because we just cannot sit down and focus on any more questions right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.